पद्मभुवं वसिष्ठं शक्तिं च तत्पुत्रपराशरं च व्यासं शुकं गौडपदं महान्तं गोविन्दयोगीन्द्रमथास्य शिष्यं श्रीशङ्कराचार्यमथास्य पद्मपादं च हस्तामलकं च शिष्यम् तन्तोटकं वार्तिककारमन्यान् अस्मद्गुरून् सन्ततमानतोऽस्मि। अध्याय अध्याय 16 श्लोक 19 तानहं द्विषतः क्रूरान् संसारेषु नराधमान् क्षिपाम्यजस्रमशुभान् आसुरीष्वेव योनिषु। Now, the phala of entertaining the Asuri Sampat in one's life. Aham means Ishvara. Tan Dvishataha Kruran Naradhaman. Tan, those people, the Asura Bhuta Sarga. Dvishataha, who are full of hatred towards the Dharmika people as well as Ishvara. So, Mam Dvishataha, Sadhun Dvishataha. Mam Sadhun Chadvishataha. One who hates me, the Ishvara, and one who hates the Sadhus, the Satpurushas. Kruran, the cruel ones. Naradhaman, the evil among human beings. Ashubhan means those who do adharma. Ashubhakarina, those who do adharma, ashubha karma. Samsareshu, Asurishu eva yonishu. Asurishu eva yonishu. Ajasram kshipami. I throw them. Ajasram means continuously, repeatedly. I throw them into Asuri Yoni, means Asuri Janma, Asura Janma. Samsareshu, the Asura Janma is qualified as a samsara. Samsara means the Asura Janma is a way to experience the suffering. In Asura Janma, they experience suffering. Therefore, Asura Janma is a means, is a gateway for various sufferings. The sufferings that are equivalent to naraka. Samsareshu asurishu eva yonishu ajasram kshipami. I throw them perpetually into such janma. Therefore, one who entertains the asuri sampat in his life ends up getting the asura janma. Asura janma means the janma which is predominant in rajas and tamas. They may be born as animals or sometimes even plants, etc. Tan bhashya, tan aham sarvan sanmarga pratipaksha bhutan sadhudveshinaha dvishatascha क्रूरान् संसारेष्वेव नरक संसरण मार्गेषु samsarana or samsara, both are okay. In my book it is samsarana, in some books it may be samsara, both are fine. Naraka samsara margeshu naradhaman adharma doshavatvat kshipami prakshipami ajasram santatam ashubhan ashubhakarinah आसुरीष्वेव क्रूरकर्म प्रायासु व्याघ्रसिंहादियोनिषु क्षिपामि इति अनेन संबंधः. तान means asura bhuta sarga, the people who have asuri sampat. Aham, I, the Ishvara. Sarvan, all of them. Tan sarvan, all of them. Sanmarga pratipaksha bhutan sadhudveshinaha dvishatascha mam. Now dvishataha, Bhashyakara is explaining the meaning of dvishataha. So dvishataha means those who hate are called dvishataha. Dvishat, shatranta. Dvisha plus shatru, dvishat. Those who hate. What do they hate? Number one, they hate the sanmarga. They hate the path of dharma. Therefore, sanmarga pratipaksha bhutan is one interpretation of dvishataha. They are the pratipaksha, the enemies of sanmarga, the path of righteousness. Now he gives another interpretation of dvishataha. Sadhudveshinaha. They hate the sadhus, those who follow the path of dharma. Not only they hate the path of dharma, they hate even those people who follow the path of dharma. And now third interpretation, mam dvishatascha, they hate me also. They hate the Ishvara also. So dvishataha includes these three. Number one, they hate the sanmarga. Number two, they hate the people who follow the sanmarga, who are called sadhus. And number three, they hate Ishvara. Kruran, they are kruras, cruel, ruthless. Samsareshu eva, samsareshu is the adjective of asuri yoni. Asureshu yonishu. Samsareshu means naraka samsara margeshu. The asura yoni is a marga, a gateway to experience the suffering of naraka. Naraka dukkha anubhava bhutasu anubhava dvara bhutasu ityartha. It is the dwara for experiencing the dukkha of naraka. Means if they get into asuri yoni, they will have lot of dukkha. Naradhaman, they are naradhama. Nareshu adhamaha naradhamaha. They are the mean among human beings. Adharma doshavatvat. Why they are naradhama? Because they have adharma dosha. They are associated with the evil of adharma. Therefore, they are naradhama. Kshipami, prakshipami, I throw them. Ajasram means santatam, perpetually, not just once. Repeatedly, they are thrown into asuri yonis. Ashubhan, ashubhakarinaha, they do ashubha, means adharma. They do lot of adharma. Therefore, they are called ashubhan, ashubhaha. Asurishu eva yonishu. Bhashyakara explains the asuri yoni. Krura karma prayasu. Here yoni means sharira or janma, sharira. Asura sharira. The asura sharira are krura karma praya. They are predominantly associated with cruel actions, cruel deeds. He gives some examples. Vyaghrasimhadiyonishu, they are born in the body of Vyaghra, tiger, simha, etc. Kshipami iti anena sambandha. So this asurishu eva yonishu should be connected with kshipami. That is how the anvaya should be done. Kshipami iti anena sambandha. Means asurishu eva yonishu should be connected with kshipami. Next shloka. Asurim yonimapannaha मूढ़ा जन्मनि जन्मनि मामप्राप्यैव कौन्तेय ततो यान्त्यधमां गतिम्। हे कौन्तेय, O son of Kunti, आसुरीं योनिम् आपन्नाः मूढ़ाः, those who attain the Asuri Yoni, the Asura Sharira, that kind of Mudhaha, they are Mudhaha, the deluded ones, those who do not have Viveka, Avivekinaha. Mudhaha means Avivekina, they don't have Viveka, what is right, what is wrong, they don't have the understanding. So, Janmani Janmani, in every Janma, Janma after Janma, Mam Aprapya Eva, they do not attain me. Tataha Adhamam Gatim Yanti, in each subsequent Janma, they get into further lowly bodies, lowly Janma, further lowly state. Inferior state. Asurim yonim apannaha pratipannaha मूढ़ाः जन्मनि जन्मनि अविवेकिनः प्रतिजन्म तमो बहुलास्वेव योनिषु जायमानाः अधः गच्छन्ति अधः गच्छन्तः मूढ़ाः माम् ईश्वरम् अप्राप्य अनासाद्य एव हे कौन्तेय ततः तस्मादपि यान्ति अधमां निकृष्टतमां गतिम् माम् अप्राप्य एव इति न मत्प्राप्तौ काचित् अपि आशंका अस्ति अतः मच्छिष्ट साधुमार्गप्राप्तिम् अप्राप्य इति अर्थः। आसुरीं योनिम् आपन्नाः, आपन्नाः means pratipannaः, those who have attained asuri yoni. Mudhaः is equal to avivekinaha. Mudhaः is equal to avivekinaha, those who are avivekis. Janmani Janmani is pratijanma, in every janma. Tamo bahulasu eva yonishu jayamana, In every janma, they are born in the yonis which are tamo bahula, which are predominantly tamas predominant janmas, tamas predominant bodies. Adhaha gacchantaha, they go downwards, spiritually downwards. Mudhaha, so tamo bahulasveva yonishu jayamanaha adhaha gacchantaha is the explanation of mudhaha. So this is the implied meaning of mudhaha. So here mudhaha implies in every subsequent janma they are born in tamas predominant janmas, and in every subsequent janma they go downwards. They have a downward movement. Mam Ishwaram aprapya anasadya eva. Aprapya is equal to anasadya. Without attaining me, the Ishvara. He Kaunteya. Tataha means tasmat api. Adhamam is equal to nikrishtatamam. Worse, inferior, more inferior than even the previous janma. Tataha api nikrishtatama. Tasmadapi nikrishtatamam. Gatim, such a state means such a janma. Yanti, they attain. So here, mam aprapya eva is told. Now Bhashyakara has an observation to make regarding mam aprapya eva. There is no chance of attaining me at all. Therefore, mam aprapya need not be stated. If they are anyway going downwards, they are not getting me. It is obvious. It need not be stated separately. Therefore, Bhashyakara says, here, mam aprapya eva implies they don't even attain the sadhanas that are required to attain me. See the Bhashya. Mam aprapya eva iti. न मत्प्राप्तौ काचित् अपि आशंका अस्ति. Matpraptau, as far as attaining the Paramatma is concerned, Matprapti Vishaye, Kachit Ashanka api na asti. There is not even a chance of attaining me. There is no chance of attaining me. Therefore, it need not be told separately. Ataha, therefore, mam aprapya eva. This means Machishta sadhumarga praptim aprapya iti artha. They do not attain even the sadhumarga, the path of virtue, the path of dharma, which is taught by Ishvara. Machishta means taught by Ishvara. Maya shishtaha machishtaha. Maya shishtaha machishtaha. मया मच्छिष्टः साधुमार्गः मच्छिष्टसाधुमार्गः तस्य प्राप्तिः मच्छिष्टसाधुमार्गप्राप्तिः. They do not even get an opportunity to pursue dharma. They are born in such janmas. So Anandagiri says the purport of these two shlokas are explained by Anandagiri. So the idea is the Asuri Sampat should be avoided, because if one entertains the Asuri Sampat, one may have to perpetually stay in the lower janmas for a very long time. Therefore, the Asuri Sampat leads to Anartha Parampara, a series of disasters. In order to avoid the series of disasters, one should try to avoid the Asuri Sampat with great effort. त्रिविधं नरकस्येदं द्वारं नाशनमात्मनः कामः क्रोधस्तथा लोभः तस्मादेतत्त्रयं त्यजेत्. Now Bhagavan is summing up the Asuri Sampat. The Asura Sampat, the Asuri tendencies, they can be enumerated at length. Many qualities. But if you have to present it in brief, you can present it with the three qualities: Kama, Krodha, and Lobha. Desire, anger, and greed. Yeah. All Asuri Sampat is included in these three. Kamaha, Krodhaha, Tatha Lobhaha. Kama, Krodha, and Lobha. Idam trividham आत्मनः नाशनं नरकस्य द्वारम्. Idam trividham, these threefold. Narakasya dwaram, it is the gateway to Naraka. Atmanah nashanam, it destroys the mind. Atmanah nashanam, it destroys the mind. Tasmat, therefore, etatrayam tyajet, one should give up these three. Bhashya, सर्वस्याः आसुर्याः सम्पदः संक्षेपः अयम् उच्यते. यस्मिन् त्रिविधे सर्वः आसुरी आसुरसम्पद्भेदः. What is your reading? Is there any Asura Sampadbhedah? No. What is yours? Asura. Yeah, I cannot hear. Asuri, all Asuri. Yeah, Asura is better reading. Better to make it Asura. Asura Sampadbhedah. Because the neep gets dropped, Ummadbhava will happen. That is why Asura Sampadbhedah. Anantaha api Antarbhavati Yat Pariharena Parihritascha Bhavati Yat Moolam Sarvasya Anarthasya Tadetat Uchyate Sarvasyaha Asuryaha Sampadaha Sankshepaha Ayam Uchyate. So here now the Sankshepa, the summing up of all Asuri Sampat is being told. The summary of all Asuri Sampat is being told. Yasmin, in which Trividhe, threefold Asura Sampat, Sarvaha Asura Sampat Bhedaha, all varieties of Asura Sampat, all types of Asura Sampat, Anantaha api, even though it is endless, the Asura Sampat, if you want to enumerate, it is endless. But all the Asura Sampat is Antarbhavati, is included in this threefold qualities. Yat Pariharena Parihritascha Bhavati. And by avoiding these three, all the Asuri Sampat gets avoided. Yat Pariharena means by avoiding these three, all Asurais or Asura Sampat Parihritascha Bhavati gets avoided. Yat Moolam Sarvasya Anarthasya, it is the Moola. These three are the Moola, the root of all disasters, root of all undesirable. Tadetaduchyate, it is being told here. Trividham, Triprakaram, Narakadvaram, Narakasya Praptau, Idam Dvaram, Nashanam, Atmanaha, Yadvaram, Pravishanneva, Nashyati Atma, Kasmaichit, Purusharthaya, Yogyaha, न भवति इति एतदुच्यते द्वारं नाशनम् आत्मनः इति किं तत् कामः क्रोधः तथा लोभः तस्मात् एतत्त्रयं त्यजेत् यतः एतत् द्वारं नाशनम् आत्मनः तस्मात् कामादित्रयम् एतत् त्यजेत् त्रिविधम means triprakaram, three types, threefold. Narakadwaram, narakasya praptau idam dwaram. This is the dwara, the gateway to enter naraka. Atmanaha nashanam, yadwaram pravisanneva. As soon as one enters this dwara, atma nashyati, the mind is lost. Means kasmaichit purusharthaya yogyah na bhavati. The mind becomes unfit for pursuing any purushartha, dharma or moksha. The mind cannot pursue dharma purushartha and it cannot pursue moksha purushartha also. Yogyah na bhavati iti etat uchyate. Therefore, it is told as dwaram nashanam atmanah. Atmanah nashanam dwaram. It is the dwara, the gateway for the destruction of one's own mind. Kim tat, what is that? See here, it is presented in singular. See, trayam, trividham, trayam, all are singular. Singular because it refers to a group of three. They form a group and they work collectively. That is why it is singular. Kim tat, what is that? Kamaha, krodha, tatha lobha. Kama, krodha and lobha. Tasmat, therefore, etatrayam, these three. In English, we cannot translate trayam easily. The word trayam means one that has three parts, three aspects. That which has three aspects. Yeah. A triad. Yeah, triad may be a kind of closer translation. See, Sankhyayaha avayave tayap. So there is a tayap pratyaya. And after three, instead of tayap ayat, vitribhyam tayasya ayachva. So ayach pratyaya, 3 plus ayach becomes a trayam. So ayach or tayap is added in the sense of it has these many parts, avayavas. So trayam means it is one unit, but it has three aspects. That is why it cannot be translated. That is why learning the Vyakarana becomes very important. If people don't know the Vyakarana, we cannot explain what is Trayam. See, one paragraph is needed to explain. So, Trayam means it is one, but it has three forms, three aspects. Tyajet. यतः एतद्वारं नाशनम् आत्मनः. Since now Bhashyakara is summing up the purport of the shloka. Yataha etadvaram nashanam atmanah. Yataha, since etat, this means the group of kama, krodha and lobha. Atmanah nashanam dwaram. It is a door for one's own destruction or the destruction of the mind. Tasmat, therefore, Kamaditrayam etat tyajet. One should give up these three. Shloka 22. Etairvimuktah kaunteya tamodvaraisthribhirnaraha आचरत्यात्मनः श्रेयः ततो याति परां गतिम्. हे कौन्तेय, ओ कौन्तेय, एतैः त्रिभिः तमोद्वारैः विमुक्तः नरः आत्मनः श्रेयः आचरति ततः परां गतिं याति. हे कौन्तेय, ओ अर्जुन, एतैः त्रिभिः, these three, tamodvaraihi, which are the dwara for tamas. Here tamas stands for naraka, because naraka is tamas predominant. Vimuktaha naraha, the human being, the naraha, who is free from these three. Atmanaha shreyaha acharati, he practices, pursues. Acharati, he pursues the sadhana for one's own upliftment. Shreyaha means Shreyas sadhanam, the sadhana for one's own upliftment. Acharati, he pursues. Tataha, thereby, param gatim yati, he attains the ultimate goal, he attains moksha. Bhashya. एतैः विमुक्तः कौन्तेय तमोद्वारैः तमसः नरकस्य दुःखमोहात्मकस्य द्वाराणि कामादयः तैः एतैः त्रिभिः विमुक्तः नरः आचरति अनुतिष्ठति किम् आत्मनः श्रेयः यत् प्रतिबद्धः पूर्वं न आचरति तदपगमात् आचरति ततः तदाचरणात् याति परां गतिम् मोक्षम् अपि इति. एतैः विमुक्तः कौन्तेय, हे कौन्तेय, O son of Kunti, etaihi vimuktaha, one who is free from these three. What are they? Tamodvaraihi, tamasaha narakasya. Tamas refers to naraka. See here, we have to observe where Bhashyakara takes lakshyartha. The vachyartha of tamas is different. But since previously narakasya dwaram is told, here tamodwaram should be understood as narakasya dwaram. That is why he takes lakshyartha of the word tamas. Because tamas is related to naraka. Naraka is tamas predominant. So, tamas, how can naraka be called tamas? Bhashyakara explains. Naraka can be called tamas because dukkha mohatmakasya. Naraka is dukkha and moha in characteristic. Naraka is characterized by dukkha and moha, delusion and dukkha, pain. And delusion and pain are the effects of tamas. Therefore, Naraka can be called tamas. Lakshyartha. Dakshanaya. Naraka can be called tamas. Dwarani. Dwarani Kamadayaha. The Kama, etc. are the Dwara of tamas. Naraka. Taihi etaihi tribhihi vimuktaha naraha. A naraha, a human being who is free from these three. Acharati is equal to anutishthati, performs, practices, pursues. Kim, what does he practice? Atmanaha shreyaha. Shreyaha means shreya sadhanam. The sadhana for one's own spiritual upliftment is called shreyaha here. Yat pratibadhaha purvam na acharati. Purvam, previously, he was pratibadha. He was obstructed by kama, etc. Yat pratibadhaha means yaihi pratibadhaha. Obstructed by which kama, etc. Purvam na acharati. Previously, he was not pursuing the path of his own upliftment. Tad apagamat, when they are gone, kama, etc. are gone, acharati, he pursues his own upliftment. Tataha is equal to tadacharanat, by the performance of the sadhana. Param gatim, moksham api iti yati. He attains param gatim, paragati, ultimate goal, means moksha. Moksham api yati. Even he attains moksha eventually. Next sloka. Yashastravidhimutsrajya वर्तते कामकारतः न स सिद्धिमवाप्नोति न सुखं न परां गतिम्. In order to avoid the asura sampat and cultivate the daivi sampat, one should follow the injunctions of the Shastra, because it is from the Shastra that we know how to avoid the Asuri Sampat and cultivate Daivi Sampat. On the other hand, if somebody violates the injunctions of the Shastra and acts according to his own desires, then he will not attain spiritual upliftment. Instead, he will only attain spiritual degradation. Therefore, in this shloka, Bhagavan condemns, criticizes a person who does not follow the injunctions of the Shastra. He, no, sorry, Yaha, Yaha, Shastra vidhim utsarjya. ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲ ಭಾಷ್ಯ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಮೂಲದ ಅರ್ಥ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಯಹ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರವಿಧಿಂ ಉತ್ಸೃಜ್ಯ ಕಾಮಕಾರತಃ ವರ್ತತೆ. ಯಹ, anybody, Mr. X, ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರವಿಧಿಂ ಉತ್ಸೃಜ್ಯ, violating the injunctions of the Shastra, Kamakaratah vartate, he behaves in accordance with his own desires, his own likes and dislikes. Saha siddhim na avapnoti, he does not attain siddhi. Siddhi means chitta shuddhi. He does not attain chitta shuddhi, which is in the form of qualification for moksha. Sukham na avapnoti, he does not attain sukha. He is not happy in this life also. Na param gati, he does not attain the paragati, moksha also. Bhashya. Sarvasya etasya आसुरी संपत् परिवर्जनस्य श्रेय आचरणस्य शास्त्रं कारणं शास्त्र प्रमाणात् उभयं कर्तुं शक्यं न अन्यथा। अतः यः शास्त्रविधिं शास्त्रं वेदः तस्य विधिं कर्तव्यज्ञानकारणं विधिप्रतिषेधाख्यम् उत्सृज्य त्यक्त्वा वर्तते कामकारतः कामप्रयुक्तः सन् न स सिद्धिं पुरुषार्थयोग्यताम् अवाप्नोति नापि अस्मिन् लोके सुखं नापि परां प्रकृष्टां गतिं स्वर्गं मोक्षं वा। सर्वस्य एतस्य आसुरी संपत् परिवर्जनस्य श्रेय आचरणस्य शास्त्रं कारणम्. शास्त्र is the means. Shastra is the karana, the means for both giving up asura sampat and sheya acharana. Sarvasya etasya asura sampat parivarjanasya, for giving up all the asuri sampat as well as for sheya acharanam, for doing the sadhana for one's own spiritual upliftment. Shastram karanam, for both of these, means giving up of the asuri sampat as well as for one's own spiritual upliftment. Shastram karanam, Shastra is the means because both are based on Shastra Pramana. Why Shastram Karanam? Why Shastra is the means? Bhashyakara explains. Shastra Pramanat Ubhayam Kartum Shakyam. Shastra Pramanat, based on Shastra Pramana, both can be done. One can avoid the Asuri Sampat and one can do the sadhana for moksha. Both can be done based on Shastra Pramana. Na anyatha, not otherwise. If one does not take Shastra as Pramana, neither of these can be done. Because one will not even know what is Asuri Sampat. What has to be avoided, one will not know. What has to be done, one will not know. Ataha, therefore, yaha, Shastra vidhim, Shastram is equal to Vedaha. Shastra means Veda. Tasya vidhim, the vidhi of the Veda. Vidhi means injunction. Injunction means the statements in the Veda which asks us to do something. Do this. When the Shastra says, do this, it is called vidhi. In the Shastra, we find both types of statements. One is vidhi, do this. We find another type of statement also. It is called nishedha or pratishedha. Don't do this. Suram na pibet. Do not drink alcohol. So here, by the word vidhi, Bhashyakara takes both vidhi and pratishedha. Vidhi stands for both vidhi and pratishedha. That is why he says vidhi pratishedhakyam, which is called vidhi and pratishedha. The statements which are in the form of vidhi as well as pratishedha. What are they? Kartavya kartavya jnana karanam. The vidhi and pratishedha, they serve as the means for the knowledge of what should be done and what should not be done. Kartavya, vidhi reveals our kartavya. Do this. Then we understand what we should do. So vidhi is a tool, vidhi is a means for kartavya jnana. Kartavya jnana karanam vidhi. And akartavya jnana karanam pratishedha. Pratishedha, negation, is the means for the knowledge of what we should not do. That is why here vidhi means vidhi pratishedhakyam. Vidhi includes both vidhi and pratishedha, which is kartavya kartavya jnana karanam, which is the means for the understanding of what should be done and what should not be done. Utsrajya tyaktva, giving up, violating. vartate, he behaves kamakarataha, means kama prayuktah san, being impelled by kama, his own desires. Kamasya karaha kamakara. So karanam karaha. Kara means karanam, doing. Kamasya karaha kamakara. Tasmat kamakarataha. By the doing of kama, by the working of kama, means being impelled by kama, desire. Kamakarataha means kama prayuktah san, nasaha siddhim purushartha yogyatam avapnoti, saha siddhim na avapnoti. Siddhi, Bhashyakara interprets siddhi as purushartha yogyata, the qualification for pursuing the purushartha, means chitta shuddhi. Na avapnoti, he does not attain. Napi asmin loke sukham. Sukham means in this world, asmin loke, even in this world he cannot be happy. He will have a lot of restlessness because of desire, etc. Napi param gatim. Param gatim is equal to prakrishtam gati. The ultimate goal he does not attain. Generally, the ultimate goal is moksha. But Bhashyakara says it is not necessarily for moksha for everyone. For some people, it may be swarga because they want to go to swarga. Therefore, swargam moksham va, param gatim is equal to swarga or moksha. Either he cannot attain without following the Shastra. Next sloka. Tasmat Shastram Pramanante Karya Karya Vyavasthitau Jnatva Shastra Vidhanoktam Karma Kartumiharhasi. Bhagavan concludes the chapter by stating the importance of the Shastra as a praman to know dharma and adharma. Tasmat, therefore, te karya karya vyavasthitau. Te, for you, karya karya vyavasthitau. In understanding the distinction between karya and akarya, the dharma and adharma. Karya means dharma, what should be done. Akarya means adharma, what should not be done. So for the distinction between karya and akarya, Shastram Pramanam. Shastra is the pramana. Veda is the pramana. Therefore, iha, in this world, Shastra Vidhanoktam karma jnatva kartum arhasi. Shastra Vidhanoktam karma, the karma which is revealed by the vidhis of the Shastra. Jnatva, having understood it, kartum arhasi, you should perform it. Bhashya. Tasmat Shastram Pramanam Jnana Sadhanam Te Tava Karya Karya Vyavasthitau कर्तव्या कर्तव्यव्यवस्थायाम् अतः ज्ञात्वा बुद्ध्वा शास्त्रविधानोक्तं विधिः विधानं शास्त्रेण विधानं शास्त्रमेव is there. What is there in शास्त्रेण शास्त्र okay okay both are okay shastram eva vidhanam is also fine. Shastrena vidhanam is a better reading. Shastrena vidhanam is a better reading than shastram eva vidhanam. So both can be justified. Even shastram eva vidhanam is also can also be justified. शास्त्रेण विधानं शास्त्रविधानं कुर्यात् न कुर्यात् इत्येवं लक्षणं तेन उक्तं स्वकर्मयत् तत्कर्तुम् इह अर्हसि इह इति कर्माधिकार भूमि प्रदर्शनार्थम इति तस्मात् therefore शास्त्रम प्रमाणम pramanam is equal to jnana sadhana. Pramana means the means of jnana, the means of understanding, means of knowledge. Te is equal to tava, shashti. Karya karya vyavasthitau is equal to kartavya kartavya vyavasthayam, for the distinction between kartavya and akartavya. Ataha, therefore, jnatva is equal to buddha, having understood. Shastra vidhanoktam, so vidhihi is equal to vidhanam, vidhanam vidhihi. So bhava vyutpatti, vidhanam bhava vyutpatti, vidhanam vidhihi. If it is vidhiyate iti vidhihi, then it will be karma vyutpatti. Here it is bhava vyutpatti. Injunctions, injunction or command, injunction. Shastrena vidhanam shastra vidhanam. Injunction by the shastra. Injunction by the shastra is called shastra vidhanam. Means the injunction that is found in the shastra. What are they? Kuryat. Some injunctions are in the form of kuryat, do this work. Na kuryat. Some injunctions are in the form of na kuryat, do not do. They are nishedha. So here vidhi includes nishedha also. That is why na kuryat is also told. Ityevam lakshanam. So vidhi are of this nature. Kuryat, you should do this, you should not do this. Tena uktam, Swakarma yat, the Swakarma told by that, the Swakarma told by the Shastra Vidhi. Tat kartum iha arhasi. So you should do that karma. Iha iti, there is the word iha, here. Here means in this world. So iha refers to the karmadhikara bhumi, the locus where one is entitled to do karma. Karmadhikara bhumi. So the locus where one is entitled to do karma means manushya loka. It is indicated by iha. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Om Om Narayana. Om Om Om. Order processing these things. Karma kartumiharhasi jnatva shastra vidhanoktam. Karma kartumiharhasi jnatva shastra vidhanoktam. Karma kartumiharhasi means manushya loka. In this manushya loka means in manushya loka, the injunctions by the Shastra. Shastram eva vidhi. Shastrena vidhi. Vidhanam. Injunctions by the Shastra.